Hello, y'all. It is December 6th. I know I'm late. This is the last late review that y'all going to get from the Come Up Miami. Next season, I'm going to be on time, which is called for the next day. After the show uploads, DivaWuan will do a review. I come back darn gone better than ever come next season. But this reunion was an hour and 17 minutes. This review will not be nowhere near that long. We're going to wrap it up in a half hour. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to go through the play-by-play with watching the full recording. I'm just going to zoom to certain things for stuff that I missed. But it starts out with Miles Spears. Y'all know I like to say it in the ASMR voice. You got darn going Nene Leaks 2.0, aka Jamal, aka Lamage, honey. Then you got darn going. Also, he did change. I was wondering, how long was this darn going interview? Because now I'm noticing, looking at the playback, Sexy Scrumptious darn going, Luscious darn going Sean started off in a darn going black sweater. And then he ended it with being in a onesie. So I'm trying to figure out how much time passed in this interview. Because everybody else, let me zoom on through. Yeah, everybody else is dressed in the same attire. He's the only one that done changed into a darn going, somebody called him Samba in this darn gone thing later on in the interview. And then you got right next to him Prince, and then you got the producer of it all. Now, they spoke on why Bam Bam isn't there. Jovia also had some issues. They addressed that as well. And then, surprisingly, Xavier decided not to show up as well. So, we start off with introductions. Okay, so Jamal had a very, very bad November. Stuff did not work out as well as planned it. Okay, yeah, I definitely know I'm not going to be reviewing too long because these commercials, I can't do it, honey. So the highlights for this was they discussed the fight scenes. They discussed Bam's inconsistencies. He's friendly one moment, he's friendly not. They even went into elaborating that they was cool when they, toasted at the end and they conversed afterwards. And now all of a sudden there's a problem after filming and all this, that, and the third. So yeah, Bam Bam is a lost cause, honey. Throw the whole thing away, honey. I told you he and then he wants to talk about somebody's teeth, but he looking like a combination of Ink Crew meets Mr. Potato Head. I cannot, baby, I cannot. Mr. Potato Head meets Guy Cole Lizard meets Black Ink Crew, but you want to talk about somebody damn looks. But Miles, that's your best friend. That's your best friend. That's your best friend. I don't know because in one of the interviews he said you was A-all-right. You was A-all-right, but Jovia is his bestie. Kinda blow your horn now. Honey, he said darn gone Jovia is his darn gone bestie. But they said according to the pics and stuff, see that's why you can't darn gone look at social media, honey. Some people put on the front for the darn gone gram and shit. And he might darn gone like to be next to you because you had more of the star power and quality, honey. Or as far as camera optics is concerned. But in real life, honey, back to life. Back to reality. Snakes all together. Well, they don't flock together. They slither like the windy slither, honey. Shout out to the Real Housewives of Potomac. But you know snakes slither together. And you know, Miles, you slender. You got a cute little snake between your legs. But, honey, that's not the snake that darn gonna be. You know, you're not a devious snake, honey. Yeah, so, yeah. You thought y'all was besties, but honey, you not no snake, so you wasn't really besties with the Bam Bam. It's Bam Bam and Jovial all day, every day, honey. So he's looking awkward throughout this whole because he's the middleman of the situation. They keep referring to him as, you know, the non-biased point of view, and I'm like, well, hell, I don't think it's gonna be non-biased after this, honey. I think darn gone Bam Bam gonna write him off after he sees this right here. Miles laughing at the darn gone situation, and like I said, it is a very laughable situation. Anyway, so it is what it is. They also addressed the situation with Miles and Dargo. And now, Miles, you backpedaling a damn little bit, honey. Now I understand you one with Mother Nature and you all for this naturalist and all that, and I'm very much the same way, girl. But girl, he was coming on to you and you really wasn't feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm taking back the things I got from you. Oh, wait a minute. We ain't got the Prince yet, honey. We'll get to that, honey. With his darn on boo thing. But as far as him trying to darn on grab it, honey, Miles was like, you can look at it, but you cannot have it. You are in the friend zone. Honey, so he done put darn on Lamaj Jamal in the darn on friend zone, honey. And now on camera, they trying to save face. He's giving this darn on politically correct answer. I said the way he darn on dipping and moving and bobbing and reaving, it's like some of these darn on politics. Honey, speaking of politics, honey, the darn on Republicans are shaking right now, honey. Ditch, bitch, Mitch, honey. That should have been the darn gone campaign slogan for the DMs, honey. Ditch, bitch, Mitch, honey. He is now a minority now, honey. He can't relate to being this lovely shade of melanin magic, honey. Melanin. But he's a minority as far as no longer being a majority, bitch. You have been dethroned, honey, and our chicks will soon come home. Honey, the tables have turned, bitch. Now, I hope darn gone Democrats don't be on no pussyfied shit and be trying to talk about go across the aisle and be peaceful. For every action, there's an equal and opposite motherfucking reaction, honey. They darn gone had their time, honey. It's time for the darn gone Dems to show what it's about. We'll see. We're going to hold their feet to the fire. But they say they're going to promise us at least another darn gone 2K check. And I hope they do, because come next season, I'm going to need some money to pay for these darn gone non-commercials so it don't interfere with the flow of the darn gone review. But anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Honey, they darn gone, Miles done gave Jamal out and he played along with it. And conveniently, he's going to act like he didn't jump in everybody else's DMs like that. I was like, I don't even like I don't find the other boy too cute, but he's cute enough where he seems like you would have darn gone slid in his DMs. You talking about you didn't slide in Jamarcus DMs like that. You just wanted to say, hey, bitch, bye. He looked about like your type. Like I said, you was darn gone tooting it all up in your bestie's phrase, Sean, honey, who's now claimed by Prince, honey. You went after that darn gone Jamarcus looks about around they darn gone alley, honey, as far as looks. So, girl, I can believe you slid up in his DMs too, honey. Don't play. Now, who else did they say he slid in? It was somebody else, but honey, he was making his rounds, honey. He was making his rounds. Oh, and speaking of rounds, here comes the second round of darn gone ads, honey. Oh, Lord, and then get y'all coins, honey. Why is Publishers Clearinghouse still a thing? That should be canceled at this point. I ain't heard of nobody person who won from Publishers Clearinghouse. They discussing the Sky Zone, y'all. Ooh, let me turn my heat down, y'all. That thing bumping and burning up my leg over here, y'all. I had to get a darn on heater, y'all. This darn on pitiful landlord still ain't fixed our central system. Okay, pretty much they just summarized this whole season. It was cute enough. And around the 30-minute mark, I done jumped to, and Sean done jumped into this darn on onesie number. Uh they still on this darn on I've been drinking. Now they got Jamal with the bottle. And we got two YouTubers. I didn't catch their names, but I seen one of them on Hollywood Unlocked, honey. With the Andre Marhold interview, which I'm gonna get to next, honey. But they asked a series of questions, and it was like I said, it was a pretty alright interview. Nothing really stuck out to me. I'm trying to. I'm trying my best to see if there's anything really. Oh Lord, Jamal trying to be like Monique with this darn on with this darn on receipt book, honey. With this darn on pad, this clipboard. I don't forgot who was Karan. Oh, Karan is the person. Damn, that goes to show how out of the loop I am on this shit. So once again, I nicknamed him Nene, and unbeknownst to me, he was moving like Nene as far as actually bringing the concept of the ideas to the show. And it was Karan that had the director hat on to actually be able to facilitate it. But like Nene, like he was the talent scout to bring the concept to the show, if that makes sense. So he had a hand in the Come Up Miami franchise. So that's what we getting, honey, from Jamal. It's due to him that this show is even possible. Honey, I need to find his YouTube channel. Let me see if they got it at the bottom. Honey, this one in the light blue, the darker brown skin person, honey, he read darn on Bam for fifth, honey, to an old church number, honey. I mean, he darn on gave a whole biblical darn on read to, but then again, darn on Bam does look like a demonic lizard, so the exorcism was very appropriate during this darn on time frame. The only thing he was missing was the damn sage, honey. Oh shoot, their name is not listed in the darn on description box. Hell, I got to look back to see they darn on name, honey. But honey, he darn on gave a old nasty darn on sermon biblical read to darn on Bam Bam. And that pretty much ends it out, y'all. That's the only thing I can really extract for this. I did my best. I gave y'all 15 minutes. Like I said, I didn't feel like going over this for a whole hour. It was a C plus. It was a C plus. I look forward to seeing what they bring next season. Uh, is they going to bring two people in the midst to replace the three people who left? The light skinned boy who I've already forgot his name. That they said Sean had a crush on, but it turns out darn on Jamal was in the DMs. Is they going to replace Bam Bam with somebody in Jovi? Actually, it's four people that left: the light skinned boy, Jovia, Bam Bam, and Xavier. And I guess if you include his man was only in one episode though. But so I guess they can bring 2 to 3 people on for next season. I look forward to seeing who they bring into the mix, honey. And that is it for the Come Up Miami. Like I said, next season I will be up on it. I darn gonna will upload within 1 to 2 days of the videos being uploaded to YouTube instead of a week later. But like I said, ultimately it was a fun series to look at. I wish I could have caught all the other ones. I probably will, but I won't do no review until they come on next season. There's a host of them. I might catch up with Web Life. I don't know. I still haven't watched the second episode yet. It's probably too far in for me to even start doing reviews on that. I might just chop that one up as a loss as well. But like I said, give me the 2022, or if they come on later on in 2021, I'll be up on it, because I think I've seen that there's supposed to be something going on in Houston. A new show from Houston is coming up. With starring Reese, not their franchise chasing Dallas, but there's going to be something else, and then I think I get into chasing Dallas from the jump and start doing the reviews right then and there. So for future shows, I will be more up on it, but for these shows right here, whenever they come back, I'll be up on it. So that is it, y'all. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.